Hello everybody. Today again we are going to learn something new in Python. In the previous classes we have seen string data type. Now what we are going to do, we are going to learn a one more new data type in Python, which is tuple. So today we are going to discuss about this tuple in Python. Now first of all, we should know what is the need of tuple. Suppose we have to store number and character together. Suppose let us consider the example of a student record. When we are talking about a student record, where we can store roll number, we can store we can store name, we can store age also. Now, roll number generally, let's say you want to write down like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Name, it will be in character mode, like all the characters. And then if you talk about this age, it's also in number. So the situation is here, what we are going to do, we are going to store number and character together. So if we talk about string only, then only characters can be stored. If you store number, then also they are not going to be treated there. Like they are not going to be treated as a number, they are going to be treated as a string. But here if I want, no, number should be treated as number and your character should be treated as character. So in that case, Python is giving us another good data type, which is called tuple. Now what is tuple? Tuple in Python, tuple is a sequence which can store heterogeneous data types such as integers, floats, string, list, and dictionaries. So in tuple, what we can do, we can store heterogeneous like values of different data type. We are talking about heterogeneous. We are going to say that. So this is the significance of tuple data type, where I am going to store number, where I can store character together also. Okay. So this is a very important data type in Python, which is a tuple. After string, we are going to see like some important things about the tuple also. Now, another very important things to be noted, like tuple is immutable. Okay, like tuple, once you create a tuple data type, you cannot modify it. Okay, you cannot modify. Suppose today you have created a tuple, now you want to create another tuple with the same name. So what will happen? Internally, your existing tuple will be removed. A fresh tuple will be created. It's not like your existing tuple is going to be modified. No, you cannot modify. That's why we are going to say tuple is immutable. Immutable means you cannot do any kind of modification. Every time you let's say you are creating a tuple called T1. After you are storing something, and after some time you are creating another tuple called T1. So what will happen? The old T1 is going to be removed from the memory. A new T1 is going to be created because tuple is immutable. So tuple cannot be modified. Okay. So what we are going to do? We are going to learn. We are going to see some syntax. We are going to learn the code, this tuple concept with some small code snippet, like we have done it in our string days. When we have learned string, that time whatever things we have used, we are going to use the same kind of small code snippet to learn about this tuple. So here we are going to learn how to create. So first of all, we are learning like creating an empty tuple. If you talk about this is a variable name, means the tuple name, and equal to this first open bracket and first close bracket. That means we are creating a tuple. Example, tup1 equal to first open bracket, like the open bracket, first bracket open, first bracket close. That means we are creating a tuple called tup1, where I'm not going to store anything. I'm creating an empty tuple. Now, how do I know it's a tuple data type? In tuple, we are going to use first bracket open and first bracket close. So this is also a very important thing where we are going to identify if this tup1 is what. This tup1 is nothing. This tup1 is tuple. It's an empty tuple because from the symbol also we can identify. Now, what we are going to do? We are going to store some information. Like if you say tup1 equal to first bracket open, then say I have given some numbers like 1, 2, 3, 1, comma 2, comma 3. So these are what? Integers, numbers. Then I'm saying 4.6. So float value. Try to understand. In the same tuple, we are going to store number or the integer as well as the float. Then I'm saying what? Hello. Hello is what? It's a word. It's a string. So string also we can store. Then we are saying what? Small, a comma, then a is what? Is a character. So in nutshell, what we are going to learn over here, in a tuple, we can store the different numbers, the float value, integer value, then the word, and if you want, we can store a single character also. So that is why, see, this tuple is consisting of head to value of values of heterogeneous data type. Now, what about the indexing of the tuple? We have seen the same indexing concept in our string days. So in tuple also, it will be like this. So in my tuple, let's say I'm going to store what? Iron Man, Vision, Thor, and Hulk. So it will be like this: 0, 1, 2, 3. If we go backward, it will be like this: -1, -2, -3, and -4. So this way, we can store that internally. Actually, whenever we are creating a tuple, this way the entire thing is going to be stored in the memory blocks. So this is the index representation of or indexing representation of tuple. Okay. Now in our string days we have seen slicing concept. So in tuple also we are having a concept of slicing. So suppose take the example of this Avengers, the tuple we are creating. Let's say we are saying 1, comma 3. So my output is what? It should be like this: Vision, Thor. Why? Because if you look at this, 1 means it's starting from 3. Sorry, this 1 which is carrying what? Vision. Then we are saying what? We are going to learn 3 characters. So, but the character counting has already started from this Iron Man. So Iron Man, Vision, and Thor. So we'll start from here, we'll continue till this. So my output is what? We are starting from here. So we are going to get this output like Vision and Thor. So that's why if you see this one, my output is also like this: Vision and Thor. So this way we have seen the same concept of this slicing in tuple also, like your string data type. We are sharing some more examples with you, like Avengers. Then we are going to say :3. So my output will be what? Iron Man, Vision, and Thor. So colon means what? Starting from 0, and it is going to read the entire thing. So how many things are there? There are three items are present. One is called Iron Man, then Vision, then Thor. So my output is also like this. Next, take another example like this: Avengers, then 1 colon. That means it will be like this: Vision, Thor, and Hulk. Means if we talk about this one, starting from Vision, after that I have not mentioned anything, so it will continue till the end. So it will be like this: Vision, Thor, and Hulk. So this way, what we have seen, so like your string. Okay, we can go for the slicing concept in our tuple also. So it's a very small thing which you have seen here. So this way, I hope we have learned something about the tuple and all these things. So in nutshell, what we can say, tuple is what? Tuple is a consist of values of different data types, and we have seen a concept of this slicing in our string. So here also, if we have this concept of this slicing also. So hope you have understood this class. So to know more in details about the Python, if you want, you can always ring our helpline number, which is mentioned in our YouTube channel, Corporate Convolution Corporate Connect YouTube channel, where you can call us to know more details about the Python.